Lady Truth is actually the name these kids need to be looking out for. That's coming soon. The Ghetto Grammys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not over saturated with my music, but I have some music on there, and
Okay.
y'all gonna be able to hear it.
Okay. Well, I hear you talk about life, and I keep on, I keep saying, man, you're very passionate about this life music and everything. And the name of your upcoming project is Ghetto Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
Ghetto Grammys. I'm loving the name and everything. So in the ghetto, with a kid, a lot of these kids, man, live and die in the hood.
Yeah.
Off beef that's going on over nothing.
Right.
From a kid who actually have a drug addict mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma raised him.
Right.
What do you tell a kid on the next day to keep his focus on in school, keep his focus on how to carry on, knowing that I don't know where my next meal coming from, and what can live music bring to motivate that kid?
Realistically, man, life music is not going to save that kid's life.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Life music is just bringing a balance, and we really hope that it's going to reach. We want it to reach everybody. Realistically, it's still going to be kids that's going to get killed and die in the hood and never become that doctor that they was going to be, never become that ball player or anything like that. So, what I believe that it would do though is bring balance to this music industry, and some kids will make it through. You know what I mean? Right now, based off the music that we have, now of course kids are still going to college, stuff like that, but you will not be real with yourself if you didn't say that kids didn't mimic it. When I grew up where I grew up in Oak Cliff, Bonneview, I didn't see people with tattoos from the elbows all the way up to the earlobes. I didn't see that. But once it was shown on television, unfortunately BET, I mean, once it was shown through a lot of Wayne, through a lot of Jim Jones with skull shirts, next thing you know, everywhere you go, people wearing skull shirts. People got tattoos all over their arms, you know what I mean? So kids mimic this,
Absolutely.
So life music is going to bring a balance. Because if life music can save the world, we don't need churches. It's not going to be life music that's going to bring that salvation. It's going to be life music to let this kid know, wow, it's going to be a tool to get this kid's attention. And once we get this kid's attention, it's going to have messages, subliminals in there about God, about Christ, about going to church. And some going to go to church instead of going to kill that dude that day. And some is just going to go kill that dude that day, But it's all about the ones that we save. There's this story that Zig Ziglar do all the time. He say that one day the seashells washed up on the shore. It was like a million seashells on the shore. Inside these seashells had little animals. And if they didn't get into the water, they was going to die. And it was like, imagine a big beach with a million seashells just washed up on the shore. So many seashells, you couldn't even see the sand. It was a little kid throwing back the seashells into the ocean. Little kid. And this grown man, this old man, this adult went up to the kid and saying, why are you doing that? You'll never be able to save them all. And the kid pulled up the seashell and said, I can save this one. Throw him right into the water. And that's all we're doing. It's going to be a lot of cats in the hood going to get washed up on the shore, and they're going to die. But it's going to be this one that we're going to be able to throw back into that water. It's going to be another one we're going to be able to throw back into that water. And Martin Luther King said he believes that the hottest parts in hell is reserved not for the people that do evil and do sin, it's the people that sit back and let the evil and the sin happen. So if I sit back and not say something, then I'm just as guilty. I grew up in the hood, but I had a privileged household. Not privileged, we was poor, but when I say privileged, I had a father and a mother. My father's a preacher. This cat had a father who raped his mama or whatever, beat him, raped him. So I'm not saying that's an excuse, but I have a responsibility to be in these streets with these kids, praying for these cats in this hood. I don't want to be in the church. I'm cool. I got enough church. I'm saved. I'm going to heaven. I'm going to say that right now. I want to go in these streets, you know what I mean? And like I said, we ain't going to save them all. But if I could say that one, and a Pretty Boy could say that one, and if Landon could say that one, and Kane could say that one, and you right here, the cat that's looking through this lens right now, it's something that you can go do for this young cat you know that the route he's going is path of destruction. If you could say that one, and if Soulja Boy, you could save one, and if LL Cool J, you could save one, and Plies, if you could save one, and Little B, even though you're putting out that satanic music, if you can be, you still have forgiveness too, because you still have life. If you could say that one, and Jay-Z, you putting that satanic music, but I ain't gonna diss you, dog. You could save one too, you know what I mean? Beyonce, you could say one because it ain't just rap, it's R&B too. Life music is all over the board. Kid Rock, you could say one, and that's what we need to be doing until the day we die.